The market's certainly thankful for Powell and the Fed, with equities continuing their rally today after Powell's comments yesterday. All three major markets yesterday closed at new all-time highs, and the bottom line is that there's now faith and confidence in the Fed that cuts are coming, and the Fed believes in a smooth landing. Industrials and financials, they're leading the market today, along with a continuation of a tech rally, with the exception of Apple. Eco data earlier this morning, existing home sales unexpectedly surged in February, up 9.5% from January, even as the average price of a home rose 5.7% from last year. In addition, manufacturing activity in the U.S. hit a 22-month high in March, and weekly jobless claims, they were down 2,000 from last week, down to 210,000. ES option data, yesterday, slight uptick in put volume, but sitting near 70-30 versus calls. But near-term expirations, they are still dominating the order flow, with over 63% of all ES options traded expiring within 5 days. Huge volume today, and today's expiring 5,300 puts, 53.45 and 53.50 calls, and tomorrow expiring 5,300 puts. Implied volatility has gotten crushed this week. Tomorrow's at the money implied vol now sits under 10%. That was over 14% prior to the Fed announcement. Bitcoin and CME news, well, after a huge sell-off of almost 15% from Bitcoin's all-time highs, it's making a bit of a recovery, possibly on rate cut hopes. CME volume still very strong, especially in micro Bitcoin futures, over 30,000 contracts early on today already. And equity options at CME Group celebrated a record year in 2023. The momentum is continuing in 2024 with recent records across S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, Russell 2000 options. Average daily volumes have in 2024 reached 1.7 million contracts in February. That is past the highs that were set last October.